And my name was not establishing at all. In my time, I think I will call it as a golden era. Heroine survived for a longer time, not today. Today it is just...
That's someone from either India or Bangladesh or Sri Lanka, one of those countries.
Yeah, that's right. It's India. What makes you think it's India?
I mean, you speak with a lot of people who come from India and have an Indian accent but speak English, so that's a pretty common accent to hear. Lots of Indian cricket players speak English, so you see them on TV. So I've heard that accent a lot before.
So you're originally from Australia, right?
Yeah, I'm from Melbourne. I'm actually back in Melbourne now. I was living in London for a few years, but I came back earlier this year.
Next one.
On my own, I managed to skip Italy. So as I was going through, I didn't even notice until when everyone
That's from England for sure.
Oh, okay. But, I think there are lots of English accents in England. What kind of accent do you think this is?
That accent is from, I would say, the south of England, around London. Yeah, in the south part of the UK.
Do you think it's, so-called posh or?
Yeah, that's more of a slightly posh accent, I would think. Yeah.
Okay, then the next one.
My husband and I we inspire each other all the time. It could be daily things.
That's America.
Do you know where in America?
That's a bit hard. Maybe California, the West Coast?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that okay? Cool.
Why do you know it's California?
I think that's an easy one because you see lots of films and TV are set in California because that's where Hollywood is. So you hear that accent a lot. And yeah, I've been to California as well, and that's the kind of accent that young women have in California.
So you get used to American accent.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one.
You on, boys? Yep, we're ready to go. Tell us a bit about yourself. As you know,
yeah, well, that's Australia for sure. Yeah, those are my people.
But I feel like this accent is a little bit different from your accent.
So I wasn't actually born in Australia. So I moved to Australia when I was about 5 years old. And I've also lived overseas for periods. So maybe my accent isn't quite as strong. I also live in the city, in Melbourne, and the further you get outside of the cities, the stronger your accent tends to be. So yeah, that was more a very exaggerated, like Crocodile Dundee, kind of accent, whereas I don't quite have that accent.
Okay, the next one.
Maya, just like Gcash, they are both digital platform that you can pay bills, you can cash in, you can withdraw, you can deposit, you can do anything, you can pay online.
That's sort of maybe from Latin America somewhere or South America.
It's a Filipino accent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense now that you say that. That makes sense as a Filipino accent.
The next one.
My name is Jen. I live in Lampang. Coffee is popular in Lampang too. It's cheaper than America.
Is that from a Southeast Asian country?
Yeah,
or,
Southeast Asia, yeah.
If I was going to guess a specific one, either Thailand or Vietnam, maybe?
Right, yeah, it's Thailand, yeah. Actually, I was living in Thailand for 7 years, so I really get used to this accent.
Yeah, my father actually lives in Thailand, so I've been there a lot, and that's why I was able to get that, I think.
Okay, the next one is last one.
Possible a night, there'd be a full moon there about night, and it should be bright out, and there could anyone go up in the mountains about night, sure?
I have no idea. That doesn't even sound like English at all to me. Is that maybe also in the UK, but from the north?
Yeah, in the UK.
Yeah, either maybe Liverpool or Scotland.
Actually, it's Ireland.
Ireland. So yeah, but that's okay. That's interesting. I barely understood what they were saying there. It's a very strong accent. That's the funny part about the UK. There are people with such strong accents in like Scotland that I wouldn't even understand what they were saying.
I understand nothing.
Yeah, I understood almost none of that.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's it.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm really interested in English accents, and I always do impression of accents.
Okay.
Yeah, some people think it's offensive, but I'm doing fun.
It's funny, and you're right. It's very interesting how people speak the same language, but very differently from different parts around the world.
Have you ever met any Americans who think you're from UK?
Yeah, all of them. When I went to America, because a lot of Americans haven't met many people from other countries. and especially not an Australian. So yeah, I would always get, oh, are you from London? Are you from Ireland? And sometimes they couldn't even understand what I was saying. That my accent was so unusual to them.
But do you understand American accent 100%? Like when you watch movies?
Yeah, because most movies have Americans in them, so you get very used to an early age the American accent. All the Disney films have American accents in them. So even when you're a kid, you're hearing it. And then, yeah, I can't think of the weirder American accents like in the South. Or Texas, places like that. They speak quite slowly as part of the accent, so it's not that hard to understand because they talk quite slowly. Whereas if you have like that Irish accent you played before, he was speaking quite quickly and then in a very strong accent, so it's very hard to understand as you listen to it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad you're interested. It's very interesting stuff.
はい、ということで今回はですね、キャンブリーさんの、スポンサー動画ということで、出させていただきました。このチャンネルでも何回かキャンブリーの動画出してるんですけど、一応キャンブリーの説明しておくと、とにかくもういつでも話せるんですよね。もう常にその先生がオンラインでいるので、もうアプリ開いてすぐ話せるというところと、あと世界各国いるんで、今日はオーストラリアの先生でしたけど、もちろんアメリカもカナダも、サウスアフリカとかもよく見るかな。あともちろんイギリスもいますし、その世界中の先生たちと話ができるというところと、あともちろんパソコンもスマホもタブレットも対応してるんで、今回僕パソコンでやりましたけど、このスマホでもできると。あとはその人によっては1日15分だけ話したいとか30分話したいとか、全部都合に合わせられるという感じというところですね。あとね、何よりもねいいのが動画がね残るんですよ。で今回の動画編集もこのオーストラリア人のマックス先生と話して、で動画がアーカイブとしてそのキャンブリーのサイトに残るんですよね。なのでそれをダウンロードして、今回こうやって動画を編集してるんですけど、それは見返すのにかなりいいかなと思います。あと動画ではあんま分かんなかったかもしれないですけど、これチャットできるんですよね、話してる時。だから分かんない時はちょっとチャットでちょっと助けてもらうとか、そういう方法もねできるということなんですよ。はい。そして今キャンブリーちょっとキャンペーンやってまして、この僕のだいじろーの紹介コード、ひらがなでだいじろーですね、これを打っていただくと1年コースが50% オフになったりとか、あと15分無料の体験ができるとか、そういうのもあるんで、もし、興味ある方はやってみようかなと思う方はぜひだいじろーの紹介コードを使っていただければと思います。はい、ということで現場からは以上です。また明日会いましょう。